Hey guys, this is the daily news analysis of 23rd of January guys. The first news is about the government has named 9 new smart cities. Actually, these 9 new smart cities are from Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Bihar, Dadar and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, and Lakshadweep and Arunachal Pradesh. Alright, so just read about it, that what are the regions, cities which has been selected under it. Actually, before some few days we have read about a news that 90 cities have already been selected, and since the government in this news has selected nine new smart cities, matlab total has got 90 plus 9, that is 99, and government has earlier pledged to select 100 smart cities in total, right? So one smart city is still left, and that is yet to be announced by the government, right? So now this smart city initiative was launched basically by the government on the year 2014, and under which government has taken place that there will be 100 smart cities will be made in India. And guys, one more thing, that whatsoever the places that has been selected among all the smart cities who has been ranked, so Silvassa has basically topped the list of the winners. Now, since Silvassa has topped the list of the winners, so it might struck in your mind that how it has topped. I mean, if it has topped, then there must be criteria of selection of smart cities. Then you are right. Yes, there is a criteria actually. Cities are basically selected on the basis of score, and score is determined by the reforms that has been brought by that city in the areas like sanitation and governance, right? So those cities who are scoring high, those cities will be selected, and within a period of 10 years, these smart cities will be converted into smart cities, right? And different infrastructures will be created in these smart cities, like water and power supply, sanitation, solid waste management, efficient water mobility, public transport, IT connectivity, e-governance, etc. And whatever the decisions will be taken regarding these smart cities, those will be dependent on bottom-up approach. All right, just remember the bottom-up approach. And each smart cities will be funded by the central government, and the fund will be of rupees 500 crore. And yeah, the project will be implemented by special purpose vehicle, right? And guys, just read about it. These are basically what you will get in smart cities. So these are basically the things that you can avail in smart cities. Next is smart star rating for garbage free cities. See, basically Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has launched a protocol which is called Protocol for Star Rating of Garbage Free Cities. Now, protocol for star rating for garbage free cities, from this you will get to know that star rating will be given to those cities which are garbage free, right? So yes, you are absolutely right. This star rating system will be basically dependent on 7-star rating system. Out of the 7-star rating system, guys, for a city to be eligible for getting minimum of 3-star rating, so that city must be open defecation free cities, right? So after that only that cities will be given 3-star rating, and different other indicators will also be there for rating it. And those are door-to-door collection, bulk generator compliance, source segregation, sweeping scientific processing of waste, scientific landfilling, plastic waste management, then citizen grievance redressal system, etc., which you can read from it. So see, what will happen is, if different other cities are smartly rated, then the prospects will be high that in future, it might be possible that investment, say two regions are there, all right, and one region is having 2-star rating and one region is having 7-star rating. So it is more probable that if any sort of investment or any activities that will be going on by the central government, then the preferred location will be a place which is 7-star, right? So that kind of preference will be got after these kind of smart star ratings will be allocated to different cities. Next news is about GeoParsi Scheme. Actually, this is a scheme for the population increment in Parsi communities. The population of Parsi communities in India during the year 1941 was 1.14 lakh, but in the this census data of 2011, it has been found only 57,264. Right, so that's why in the year 2013 the government has came up with the launching of this new scheme called GeoParsi Scheme, under which government is claiming that 130 city babies has been born just because of the government push of this GeoParsi scheme. And in this, government has basically used three components for the population increment in the GeoParsi communities, and those are advocacy component, in which the Parsi community people are advocated that please try to at least try to give birth to babies. And health of the community component and medical components are also the components which are being taken care by the central government for launching this GeoParsi scheme. And yeah, for this, guys, a Parjar Foundation has been implementing the scheme basically with the help of Union Ministry of Union Minority Affairs Ministry, right? And yeah, it has been said here that these Parsi communities are basically found in Mumbai and Gujarat region, and the sharp decline in the birth rate is just because of the socio-physical reason, and those reasons include late marriage or non-marriages. In fact, some cases were seen in which couples were not willing to have any sort of babies, right? So these were the few reasons quoted due to which the population of Parsi communities has been totally declining in India. Next news about center is going to declare 2018 as the national year for millets. Actually, it has been requested by the Karnataka government, which is the country's leader in the millet sector, and that's why government thought of declaring this 2018 as the national year of millet. And guys, millet is a very nutrient rich crop, all right, and it is basically grown in sub-Saharan and Asian region, those regions which are underdeveloped. And in Asia also, guys, in India, if you take, then it is being said that these millets are the poor and marginal farmers' friend, because they can grow themselves in any kind of environment, whether that is very much dry environment, right? So see, it's basically these kind of crops take very less water, right? So it has the capability of growing themselves at a dry regions also, right? So, and since it is grown in dry region with minimal level of water, so these are grown in abundance by different regions in India, and also the rates of these millets are very less, right? But it is being seen that there has been declining trend in taking off this millets, right? And since millet has a huge nutritional benefits, like it has higher level of protein, right? It has balanced amino acids, it has crude fiber and mineral in it like iron, zinc and phosphorus. But the people have in India, it is being seen that the people are reducing using millets, right? They are more preferring wheats and rice thing, right? Rice kind of product, those products which are eaten by the rich section of the society. It is actually true, right? Basically, rich section doesn't that much, they don't go for these millet kind of thing, right? They basically take crops which is more water. See, millet, as I've already told you, that these are poor and marginal farmers' friend, right? So basically these are taken by the marginal and poor people only, right? Because these are drought resistant varieties also. And yeah, it is said that the center's decision of declaring this 2018 as a national year of millet will be very beneficial, because it will increase the awareness of the millets as well as its health benefits, what I've already discussed you in the form of this nutritional capacities, right? And if the usages of millet will increase in India, then it is said that the nutritional security in the coming days is also going to get increased, right? And regarding millets, guys, these are photoinsensitive as well as they are resilient to climate change. As I've already told you that they have a capacity to grow themselves in drought resistant areas. That's why they are sort of resistant to climate change also. Next news is about less nationalism, more connectivity. Asian leader. Actually, see, the Thailand's ambassador has called for, is talking with India government and has called for a solution of India's concern on the China factor in trade. Actually, recently Asian India Business and Investment Meet and Expo is going to held, right? So in that regarding that, actually these talks were going on between the ambassador of Thailand and Indian government. So basically he has said that the RCP negotiations, in which India don't want to negotiate, So India must see it at a broader angle, and these all the things has been said by the ambassador of Thailand. I am not telling this, right? So he has been telling that India must see it as in a broad angle, and if India is including themselves in RCP as soon as possible, then there is high probability that the India ASEAN connectivity will also increase, and India's aim is also to Act East policy, right? So our Act East policy will also be getting enhanced, right? So that is also the point. And guys, yeah, it is also written the connectivity product can grow, connectivity project can grow in the region only if there is a political atmosphere and national rhetoric is reduced, right? Means political atmosphere must be calm from both the sides, that is from India and China also, and as well as national rhetoric which is being created against both the countries by the citizens and medias of both the countries, that must also be reduced. He has referred to the challenges of free trade negotiations and border trade logistics and infrastructure in India's northeastern state. He has said that if India is signing this RCP at a very earlier stage, then the developmental in northeast region will get increased, right? Because if you see the RCP regions, then it basically consists of 6 countries plus Asian countries, right? And in those countries, the most westernmost country is India only, right? So if India is including themselves in RCP, then the connectivity to China and Southeast Asian region will surely be getting increased, right? Just because of the reason that it gets connected through it is we all are the parts of RCP, as well as for direct connectivity of India to Southeast Asia, it will be very much important that to create infrastructure activities in northeastern region, right? And also it will facilitate for these infrastructural projects from Asia Investment and Infrastructure Bank, right? So that's why the ambassador of Thailand has tried to show different angles, but let's see what India government takes decision, right? So this was about it, and it is also said that those leaders will also visit Assam and other northeastern region to inspect the possibilities of industries and trade which would connect to Southeast Asia through projects like pipeline projects, and other projects are also there like Kaladan multimodal project, right? So those projects will also be seen by these leaders, that how these projects are going and what are the future prospects, that what are the more prospects with which we can actually come up. And different other regions will also be talked about, like maritime security region, terrorism, cyber security, right? And will be highlighted in the joint statement along with the 3 C's, that is commerce, connectivity and culture. Next news is about NASA's report. Actually guys, 2017 may be the second warmest year on the record, that has been said by NASA, right? And last year basically guys, NASA is telling that last year was the warmest year on the record according to the the records which is being contained by NASA. And but that is 2017 was the warmest year, and 2016 was the most warmest year, right? Means 2017 was the second warmest year and 2016 was the most warmest year. It is being said by NASA, but National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, they are telling different data. They are telling that 2017 was a third warmest year in the record, right? Now you will get confused that NASA's record, NOAA record, that is National Oceanic Atmosphere Administration's record, who record we should go with. See, basically both the records are not wrong. Actually they both are right? Basically the difference in calculation is just because of the reason that they use different other methods to analyze these global temperatures, right? But you just have to see the fact that both the institutions, that is NASA as well as National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, they have both analyzed that after 2010, after the year 2010, there has occurred 5 warmest year on our planet, right? So these are the records that is being had by this NASA and NOAA, that is National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. So guys, this was all about it. I'm not discussing much of news. Actually I had to go somewhere. Actually my health is not that good also. So whatever the few news are there remaining, so I'll be discussing that tomorrow, right? So yeah guys, we'll meet tomorrow, and if you at all want to subscribe to this Telegram channel, so you can subscribe it, right? And yesterday also I have not conducted any answer writing discussion, though what I will do is that in comment section below I'll just put a link where whatever be the answer writing discussion that have already taken place, I'll just request you to once to go through that if you have not gone through that, because there is a huge reason behind it. In that I'm just telling you the trick how to write mains answer writing, right? And those answers are taken from general studies section as well as ethics question answers as well as ethics case study. So if you have not seen, then please guys go to that link and just have a watch at it. If you won't like, then don't see it, of course, but if you like it, you can watch it, right? So just watch it. It's the link is given in the description below. And yeah, we'll meet in tomorrow's class guys. Bye bye, take care.